Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes. So myself, I'm Vijay, like I got a 20 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 10 plus years of experience in the Python environment, which includes design, development, and implementation of Python and Django-based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib. We had a small demo session in the last day. We had a demo session, right? So just I'll take some time. What was discussed in the previous demo session. So why Python, right? Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989, more than 30 years, right? So why all of a sudden Python has got a great boom? Reasons which makes it super popular, and who can learn Python? There is no prerequisites for learning Python. Anybody can update with Python. Anybody can update with Python, right? How, okay, how Python was built by taking the features or advantages from different other programming languages. Python real-time applications, what kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python, who are using Python today? Python features, Python comparison with other programming, and reasons why Python is suddenly super popular, and the job market of Python currently, and the scope of Python in the coming years, right? So I define Python in 5 lines. It's a general purpose programming, multi-programming features it has got. It's a high-level language, interpreted language, user-friendly programming language. What do you mean by general purpose means? Using Python, you can develop any kind of applications. It's not for a particular purpose. It's not purpose based. Any kind of applications like web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, networking applications, desktop applications, right? Wide varieties of applications we can develop using Python. Okay. Multi-programming features. It has got multi-programming features. What all the features you got in different other programming languages? All the features Python has got, because of which we call Python as a hybrid language. Python is a high-level language. Python is a high-level language. Observe this. Two types of languages: low-level languages and high-level languages. Low-level languages like assembly level, they are not human understandable. They are not portable, and they are machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. High level languages like Python, they are human understandable, they are portable, they are machine independent, can run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. Right. So Python is a high level, easily understandable, human understandable, portable, they look like normal English statements. Portable, they can be carried from one system to other, and machine independent, can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Interpreted language, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy, right? User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. The statements of Python looks like normal English statements. Python has got what programming features? It has got a procedural oriented programming features like C language, It has got object-oriented programming features like C++, Java. It has got scripting features like shell script. It has got a modular programming features like Modular 3. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments, right? Yes. Yes. Because of this multiple programming features, we call Python as a hybrid language. So as part of the course, we'll be discussing procedural-oriented with Python, object-oriented with Python, scripting and modular programming, right? So there is no prerequisites for that. Doesn't mean that you need to have the knowledge of C or C++ or Java. Yes. Python has got great boom because of this modular programming. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python is providing for different environments. Whatever domain or environment you are from, Python is providing a module. Either you are from networking or testing or for data science, big data, and databases, anything, right? Python has got modules. Modules has got built-in functionalities. Using that, we can perform that operations. No need to write huge codings here, right? So whenever, right, you update with the technology, you need to know what kind of applications are getting developed by. So observe here, Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today? Like web applications. Lot of web applications are getting developed using frameworks like web applications, right? Using Python frameworks like Django, right? At a rapid speed, you can develop a web application. That too with very less coding, with simple syntaxes, automation applications, using technologies like data science, IoT, DevOps, right? So if you talk about this IoT, 90% of this code scripts, right, written in Python, even in DevOps, right? If you talk like Python is one of the best scripting language for writing vast varieties. It has got vast varieties of libraries for writing scripts, automation scripts, right? Even for data science. It's a blend of technique. Data science is a blend of technique. The main technique is machine learning. For machine learning, we have got many techniques like regression, classification, clusterings, recommendations, pattern matching. For all the techniques to implement, we require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used to programming for that. Even for big data environment today, if you talk, right? For data engineering side also, right? Today, huge data, if you're handling huge data, not in GBs or TBs, beyond that petabytes or exabytes of data, we have got tools like Hadoop Spark, especially Spark, very high speed processing, right? Using implemented using Python, we call it as PySpark. For scientific applications, Python is providing modules like package like CP. For numerical analysis, we have got NumPy, numerical Python. For graphical user interfaces or for animations, Python has got a TK-Inter or PyQt. For gaming or game development, right? Single user, multi-user online games, we have got Pygame, PyCora, PySoy. For scheduling, right? Testing and for test cases. And for software development, for software development, for business applications, networking applications. For networking applications, we have got Twisted Python. For web scraping, we have got BS4, Beautiful Soup, URL. And for embedded applications, the most famous embedded application Raspberry Pi, which uses Python script. For CAD 3D CAD applications, for audio and video applications, we have got some audio video applications like C Play, Team Player are some examples, right? Computer vision like face detection, object detection, color detection for these things, right? Robotics and for data analysis and for desktop applications, single user console applications. So these are various applications you can develop using Python. Who are using Python today? Topmost applications built using Python. Google, the best example of Python web application. Google web crawling is first written in Java. It was too difficult, it was rewritten in Python. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yahoo, Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python and ML. Instagram, the prime reason for Instagram to choose Python practicality and its hybrid feature. NASA, NASA using Python for its research and development activities, right? Quora, Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, all this, right? Quora, Reddit, Pinterest. They are developed using Python. Netflix using Python for its security, automation, subscription related things. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. BitTorrent using Python. iRobot for military and commercial operations. For hardware testing. Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they are using Python for hardware testing purpose. And the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Very less coding we see. Simple syntaxes we see. Interactive mode given by Python. Multi-programming features. See, we can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. Multi-programming features. Wide varieties of applications. Just now I discussed about that applications. Many built-in libraries, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments, right? Yes. Okay, lot of jobs available for Python today. You can just check in this Google, right? Yes. Python jobs. If you see Python jobs and Python framework jobs, both are available, right? You can check it, lakhs of jobs available for Python. - 14,000 Python jobs in Greater Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, it is showing in Hyderabad, right? 11,000 Python developer job vacancies. Even if you go for Django jobs, Django jobs, right? Yes. Means Python framework. If you are updating with Python framework, people who has knowledge on Django, 27,000 Django job vacancies. People might be knowing Python, but people who knows Django is very, very less, right? So this is the course content I'm going to discuss as part of. You can check it with any other training sites, right? Python basics, Python operations, operators in Python, IDEs in Python, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, collections in Python, Python lists, Python tuples, Python sets, dictionary, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages in Python, errors and exception handling in Python, file handling in Python, right? Regular expressions, database connectivity, one installation of one database I'll be discussing, Python data and time module, operating system module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closer, decorators, web scraping, working with CSV files, working with XML, working with JSON, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas model in brief, Python numpy model in brief, and Python matplotlib in model brief, right? These 30 topics for Python Core and Advanced I'm going to discuss. Apart from that, people who go for full stack, Django framework in brief, right? You can see this. Nearly 15 applications creations. I'll be showing you 15 to 20 applications you'll be developing as part of this course, step by step. And what are the prerequisites required for it, like UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, MySQL, everything is going to be discussed along with one more framework, Flask framework. Yes. Can check with this, right? Yes. So yes, this today is just introductory session, right? Was just an introductory session. Now, the main this course is going to start from this coming Wednesday. From this coming Wednesday onwards, we are going to start it. That is from the 6th of this. So the main batch is going to start from November 6th, right? Yes. Okay. Any other queries you have got, anyone, right? Next coming Wednesday onwards, we are going to start the batch, right? Okay. So I'm stopping for now. We'll continue, right? In Wednesday, right? Fine. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.